And this is the day before the big match as Manchester City get ready to take on PSG in the return leg of the semifinal of the Champions League. So I'm really looking forward to this match. I know it is go time for Manchester City. And one of the big talking points coming into this match for me is, can Manchester City finish off PSG, off the good run that we've already had in this Champions League competition? So I'm looking forward to a big match tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard. So, I'm over here in the States. I know you guys watch from everywhere. So I'm looking forward to a big match. And I'm cool right now, but I will say as the game starts to ramp up, the nerves will start to kick in. So let me know how you guys are feeling coming into this match. So let's really get into this. Manchester City versus PSG. Obviously, we know that we took care of business in Paris last week. And now this match is the return leg, and we're looking to finish them off in this match. But in my opinion, it is not going to be an easy affair. And it's why it's not going to be an easy affair is because we know we're playing against Poch and the experience that we had with him previously. But also, this is a PSG side that is full of talent. Not only are we full of talent, but we know that they are full of talent as well. So I'm looking forward to that. But then also it's a home match because we know that we have to stop them at all costs, because if they score a lot of goals or 2 goals, they could possibly go through. So we have to be wary of it. And then in my opinion, we tend to play better away from home than we do at home. But I'm looking forward to see if the boys can just finish this off. Now, coming into the match, some talking points for PSG would be Neymar came out and talked about how he's expecting a warrior display. I have no idea what that means, but I think all in all, he is basically saying that they're going to have to leave everything out on the line. In this match, they're going to have to go head first in and leave every ounce of stamina, every ounce of desire actually on that pitch. So I'm expecting that. But then you have the news surrounding Kylian Mbappe. I know he was out last week, or he was out in the weekend game rather, for PSG. And, he didn't partake in training. So we know that he's not 100% fit. But make no mistake, no City fan out there thinks that Pochettino is going to line up with a team without Kylian Mbappe. So I don't care what his status is. We know he's going to be able to play. Another one of the talking points for me is going to be, what is the plan? Meaning that, are we going to go with a slightly defensive lineup? Obviously, we know that we're going to go with a similar lineup to what we had in Paris, where we expect to see certain players out there on the pitch. But the talking point here is that we really have to be sound defensively in this match, because we don't want them to score offensive goals. So we have to say to ourselves, are we going to slightly line up with a defensive team, or are we going to be more counterattack offensive? So I think that'll be a very interesting talking point, because like I mentioned, if PSG come out and score 2 goals and we line up with a defensive lineup, then we have to make subs. That's going to be a little bit problematic, but we know that they need to attack. So if Pep finds that right balance in the team to set up, not necessarily so much with the players, but it could be with the formation itself. So that, I think, will be a very interesting point. And coming into the match, we know that City's form has been good of late, ever since we, lost against Leeds a few weeks ago. We rebounded pretty well, not only against PSG, but also taking care of Palace over the weekend. So I think we're right at the fantastic form that we need to be, so to continue the momentum. But then PSG is now coming off a win where I think that they beat RC Lens in League over the weekend with no Mbappe 2-1. So they're going to be looking to carry that out. The Manchester City starting lineup is going to be very interesting. Obviously, we expect to see superstar Riyad Mahrez going to be on the right. We expect to see Phil Foden on the left. Is he going to go back with De Bruyne as the false 9, Ilkay Gundogan, Bernardo in there, and then you got Rodri? But the one thing I'm bringing up the starting lineup with is he going to play Zinchenko at left back, or is he going to go out there with João Cancelo? Please go out there with Zinchenko, in my opinion. Please do that. There's no point of throwing João Cancelo out there. I'm not saying I got anything against João Cancelo, but it's no point in putting him out there and then we have to sub him off. Let's just start with Zinchenko, get it wrapped up. And then for Pochettino, I think that this is the more interesting point, is what is he going to do with his lineup? Imagine if he had Icardi playing up top, and then you had Neymar playing at the 10, and then Mbappe necessarily on the left. So I don't know if he's going to go with that with Di Maria on the right, but more likely with Pochettino, if Mbappe is going to line up at that striker position, that'll be a very interesting talking point. Obviously, we know he's not going to have Idrissa Gueye available in the midfield due to the red card he got in the first leg. Then he also has Verratti. Verratti is definitely going to be playing in this match, but then also, what is he going to do when it comes to Julian Draxler? I think from a PSG perspective, it was a little odd seeing him line up that way with no Julian Draxler, or even being able to bring on Julian Draxler later on in the match, just in my humble opinion. But I don't know. I think it's going to be very interesting to see what he lines up with, because we know he needs to come out with his best attacking lineup. And if he comes out with his best attacking lineup, how is City going to be able to counter that? So I'm really looking forward to seeing that. But I know one thing. We need to watch Marquinhos on corners, because as you can see in that first leg, we tend to do a lot of zone marking when it comes to corners, and then Ilkay Gundogan kind of didn't pick up Marquinhos. So when it comes to those corners, somebody needs to be man marking Marquinhos. The last thing we want is this man to be active in the box off a corner opportunity, knowing that he's already had a little bit of swag or a little bit of belief that he can get the job done and possibly score a goal. So that's what I'm really looking forward to, is how do we line up in this match? What type of tactics are we looking for? And how are we going to negate Neymar and Mbappe specifically? So either way, I'm confident that Manchester City will go out there and give it their best. I'm hoping for a win, just like all other City fans who are watching this video. But at the end of the day, I always got the team's best interests at heart, and I believe the team will get it done, because we've made such great progress in this competition so far, but we know it's not going to be easy. So just go out there, give it your best, and City got your back either way. And us fans, we're going to be rocking with you, win, lose, or draw, but we are expecting a win. So let's go out there, get the job done, get them finished, and look forward to going to our first ever Champions League final. And see, it was even hard for me to say that, because it's been so long that we have been, negated or not had this opportunity available to us. But I want to see if this City team can seize the moment, finish them off, fatality status, Mortal Kombat. Let's get it, City. So I'm looking forward to it. And if you enjoyed this content, if you liked the video, please hit the likes, the thumbs up button. And then if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. But also let me know what you guys are feeling about the game. But also, what should the plan be? Do you expect City to go with the same lineup, but with a slightly defensive approach? Or do you want to see City go offensive and say, you know what, we have to close them out, and what should our plan be? So until the next video, I'll see you guys next time, which will be definitely after the match tomorrow. But Blue is our City, Manchester City fan channel, and let's get it done, City. Let's go.